Many of our favorite athletes turn in pretty hefty paychecks week in and week out, either as working celebrity athletes or retired entrepreneurs. But who are the top richest athletes? How much are they worth? And how did they get there? Some of these icons have put in the good work at the top level with high-paying endorsements and ambassadorial roles with top-selling product brands. The list of the names in the top 10 rankings is not limited to just one sport like soccer, but you will find a few surprises as inclusions from tennis, the NFL, and basketball. Some of the best athletes to ever grace the games at the international and club levels duly represented your favorite sports. The top 10 list of the richest sports celebrities ever changes from year to year, and while we have seen some regular figures from 2020 to date, this year's valuation of the top 10 richest athletes will blow your mind with some new entries at the very apex of the sporting world. This video will show you a detailed countdown of the richest athletes in the world and their net worths. Make sure you're here for the whole thing. Without further delay, let's begin with Number 10. Giannis Antetokpo. Giannis Antetokpo, a Greek-born of Nigerian descent with Nigerian roots, is typically called the Greek Freak for his incredible size, speed, ball handling skills, and terrifying strength. He currently plays for the Milwaukee Bucks of the National Basketball Association. He is the two-time most valuable player in NBA history, LeBron James and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and he is just 28 years old. Giannis has everything locked down, both on and off field, having been honored as one of the NBA's greatest players. His achievements have seen him achieve awesome paychecks from a club he has been loyal to for the last 11 years of his playing career. Just last year, Giannis signed a contract worth $27.6 million, and that, along with bonuses, means he's getting a salary of about $39.3 million. He is tied to the Milwaukee Bucks on a 5-year contract that will earn him $228 million. And if he sees that through the end of his contract, his next payment would be $51 million a year. Currently, the Giant is valued at $80.9 million, with a mouth-watering endorsement deal from Nike and WhatsApp worth $41 million. Giannis earns $479,816 per game based on our estimation. That's a crap load of money sitting there in the bank for the Greek Freak. Number 9. Saul Alvarez, also known as Canelo Alvarez. The 31-year-old Mexican is a highly successful boxer who has become a nightmare for several boxers in the lightweight category. His net worth stands at $140 million, and it rises every time he becomes a formidable opponent for any fighter that he has the guts to step in the same ring with him. The 4-time division winner is often called the most skilled pound-for-pound fighter in the sport, the very best. Canelo's last 7 fights have earned him $115 million in wins or losses. We all want to earn 9 figures someday. Anyway, if you want to discover how to make full-time income from YouTube without showing your face or recording any videos, check out our free YouTube training in the description. The training will be free only for a limited time, and there's only a few spots left. Don't miss out. Number 8. Stephen Curry. Another basketball player to make this team is the elusive three-pointer master, Steph Curry. Aside from being the kind of player that you don't want to gift any space at all, much less a shooting space, Curry does quite well for himself as a venture capital investor and peak brand endorser. He currently earns $50 million as the best shooter for the Golden State Warriors and the greatest shooter in NBA history. One of the best players in the history of American basketball, his total net worth is valued at $160 million, with endorsements coming in at over $40 million. Over the last decade, he has earned over $280 million in salaries and endorsements. The next couple of years will see his total NBA earnings rise to $400 million. Number 7. Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is one of the top 5 basketball players, and we don't think he gets enough credit. Definitely a top earner, Durant earns $42 million in salary, and not adding the bonuses and endorsements just yet. He has a total net worth of about $200 million and currently has a 4-year contract worth $164 million with the Brooklyn Nets, which is set to expire in 2023, and he is an active investor in tech startups. Reports are that he has invested in over 40 seed-stage technology investments. Think about what a massive return on investments these budding equities could get him in a couple of years. Durant would be a lot richer and probably higher on this list. Number 6. Neymar da Silva Santos Jr. The Paris Saint-Germain playmaker, Neymar, plying his trade at one of the richest clubs in the world, he is one of the most expensive players in soccer history. He is a beauty to watch in soccer, and his impeccable dribbling skills have made him a menace to opposing defenders. Over his career, he has played with 3 clubs across South America, Spain, and of course, France. He joined PSG in 2017 and has become the highest earning soccer player in the world and the best paid athlete when we consider his base salary. Neymar earns $78 million, added to over $40 million worth of annual bonuses and endorsements. The Brazilian is at the peak of his career and is currently seeing out a 5-year contract with the French Giants, who are set to tie down for the long term, probably with an upgraded salary. Number 5. Tom Brady. Tom Brady is another thriving moneymaker in the history of American sports. Brady is the most valuable American football quarterback, plying his trade for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. At the beginning of his career, he wasn't exactly a bright prospect in the view of the majority of scouts who checked him out while he was still in college. Now, he is one of the greatest quarterbacks in the history of American football and the richest NFL player in the world. According to our sources, Tom Brady earns a $30 million salary from the Buccaneers, but his estimated net worth is about $250 million. He is married to Gisele Bündchen, whose net worth is about $400 million, putting their total estimated net worth at $650 million. Number 4. LeBron James. Arguably the greatest player of all time in U.S. basketball, King James is currently a player for the Los Angeles Lakers, having spent over 19 years at the top of the game. The last few years saw his net base salary rise from $41.1 to $100 million per year. So far in his career, he has earned over $700 million in salaries and endorsements. He could very well be at the top of this list without paying taxes. Number 3. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo is one of the most accomplished soccer players of all time. The GOAT, an appellation he has often shared with his arch-nemesis, Lionel Messi, has been the most consistent player in over a decade. Truly, no other soccer player has measured up to the feats of Ronaldo, both on and off the field. And yes, he is extremely wealthy, worth a little over $500 million, earning about $150 million per year off football contracts, endorsement deals, and business investments. Ronaldo is currently tied to Premier League giants Manchester United, where he earns $70 million in salaries and over $50 million in endorsements from Nike, Clear Shampoo, and Herbalife. He owns a fashion line and a chain of hotels that are turning out to prove quite the investment for him. Number 2. Roger Federer. Born in Switzerland, we have Roger Federer, the Grand Slam master, in first position on our list of the top 10 richest athletes in the world. This guy earns $129 million in total earnings in his Association of Tennis Professionals (ATP) career, and his estimated net worth is about $550 million. His ATP earnings are second only to Novak Djokovic's, but Roger is the grand king in this game, having earned over $1 million worth of endorsements so far in his career, as long as he keeps performing in top-tier tennis. Federer ain't retired yet and could yet record another comprehensive trophy haul that will see him earn even more and ultimately boost his net worth. Finally, in first place, we have Lionel Messi. The Argentine wizard formerly started out his career in the Catalan city of Barcelona and developed a reputation among what was the best team in the history of club soccer. Messi has one of the highest possible honors in club football, but is only short of national honors at the World Cup. He won the world's best player of the year 7 times while still a player at Barcelona. Messi currently plays for Paris Saint-Germain, earning $75 million. His estimated net worth is about $600 million, built up from his pension league contract with Barcelona. He earned $168 million per year, and he was ultimately the highest paid athlete back then. That's as far as 2022 is concerned. What do you think this list would look like early next year? Think we will see a major shakeup in the rankings? Which other athlete, retired or not, do you think will make this list next year? Let us know in the comments section.